Hi, my name is Charlie and welcome to Fuelcast. Over the last 5 years, I've been on a journey of making sense of and engaging with long-term anxiety and depression. It hasn't been easy, but it is genuinely life-giving to see significant progress and change that has occurred through a mix of medication, counselling, prayer, and resetting long-standing destructive thought patterns. There have been many surprising points during this period when I would experience recurring situations or circumstances where I've been able to step back and think, wow, if this was a year ago, I would be reacting very differently right now. These moments suddenly catch you and are a wonderful reminder of the changes that have occurred, alongside the realisation that you are now enjoying life in ways many others do, without being constantly conscious of you and your surroundings. And one of these significant moments for me was Christmas Day. Don't get me wrong, the Christmases I have had over the years have been wonderful, full of family, presents, laughter and food. There isn't a Christmas that I look back on and relive any sort of painful moment or lasting negative memory. But having experienced the last few years at Christmas without high levels of anxiety and depression, I was shocked to see, looking back, just how wired and anxious I was on Christmas Day. You see, I wanted for just one day to feel okay. I would put all my hope in Christmas Day to be the one day I could do that. It always seemed to have so much promise. None of life's normal activities, a day of being with family, eating lovely food, relaxed drinking with friends and family, playing games, seeing the children smile, receiving gifts and being able to sit and not be demanded of. In fact, I would lose myself so much in the need for the day to be perfect so that I could feel good that I completely forgot the day was about anything else. I subconsciously expected the day to revolve around me, that my wife would know and make it happen the way I wanted it, that the kids would get with the programme too. I would have a plan to perfectly craft the day so that I could have one day of freedom from constant bombardment of thoughts and anxiety about every plan of the day and the feeling of sadness that would constantly be overwhelming. The sad thing is, of course, that even the loveliest day couldn't enable me to fully escape my prison of anxiety. And the expectations I put on the day were impossible anyway, leading to Christmas Day often being one of the lowest days of the year in my internal world. No matter the external joy that I could see in the eyes of my children, the love of family around me and the ongoing promise that each new year brought, it could never fully dull the pain my subconscious would process on a daily basis. It often led me needing to withdraw during the afternoon, have an anxiety sleep and re-emerge later in the day to insular thinking and pity drinking for the dream day that never happened. But yet on Christmas Day a couple of years ago, during the afternoon, I suddenly realised that I hadn't had the usual build-up that required the perfect day. I wasn't sugar junking from early in the morning. I wasn't desperately hoping for the meal to start cooking so we could open the Christmas wine. I wasn't holding each present hoping that it was everything that I needed and would lift some of the darkness. I didn't need my family to make the day as I wanted it. I didn't need to escape to rest. I didn't need to have a few moments to settle myself. And I didn't end up tipsy, upset and emotional at the end of the day. I no longer needed the day to escape, to provide that moment of happiness and to make me feel okay. This experience genuinely shocked me how much my anxiety had impacted me previously. The difference was huge. It actually took me some time to process the stark contrast. Thankful for now being able to experience days differently, but also so sad for that old me, not knowing what freedom looked like and desperately trying to find it. I was genuinely just trying to find peace and happiness for just one day. And although Christmas Day is significant, especially for followers of Christ, it is the journey surrounding Christmas where the important stuff happens. Yes, Christmas Day is the celebration, but those that had encountered God throughout the Old Testament, those who were alive during Jesus' birth and life on earth, and those who have accepted his invitation since are all testimony that we celebrate due to the ongoing healing, peace, growth and transformation that comes with knowing Christ the rest of the time. And so now, instead of pinning all my hopes on one day being where everything in life can be fulfilled, the rest of life has now become a place of ever increasing fulfillment, which means I can find hope in the day. You may have a similar experience to mine. It may be that you too see Christmas Day as I did. The one moment where you can forget everything and try and be happy, to still the voices, to step out of the joyless existence for at least one day. If so, I encourage you to seek out the one who wants to meet you in the whole of life, not just on one day, and begin to see how He can make a difference in your life too.